And here we go. And surprise, Gabrielle is here too.
Hi.
That's why oh my God. Why? There we go.
I'm here somewhere.
Dude, you guys, Kash done got hacked by some type of foreign agent. And because the lady sitting next to him in that image right there sued someone for implying that she was an agent, I want to make very clear on the front side of this, I'm not saying Alexis is a honeypot foreign agent. I'm just joking about that because I definitely don't think that's true, because who would possibly
think that
based on this,
all the things happening.
You know? But to be clear, the hack is not related to her as of this moment, because bam, this is what's actually going on. The hacked files of FBI Director Kash Patel circulate online. So here's the thing about that, right? Is Gabrielle, do you recall when let's think of some very famous hacks. Do you remember when John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's chief of staff, got his email hacked?
Maybe.
This led to such conspiracy theories as Pizzagate.
Oh, well, that's not true.
Yeah. Everybody knows there's no credibility to Pizzagate whatsoever. And certainly the idea that Alexis could be a honeypot is absurd.
Wild.
There's nothing like, when you think honeypot, what I think is definitely not a girl who's way too hot for the dude,
country music sensation
that they're with, you know. But in all seriousness, I am joking about this, guys. Okay, I'm not making any actual statements that she's a honeypot. I'm
sarcasm.
I am being sarcastic for sure, because I don't want to end up in court about this. But I will just say that sometimes people think that Gabrielle's a honeypot of mine.
Totally.
Right? And they're right. Gabrielle, where did you, because Gabrielle, you were born where?
New York.
And you have dual citizenship where?
UK.
See, she's a UK honeypot.
There it is.
You know, she waltzed right into my life and was like, start telling me all the secrets of Chico State. Yeah. Jesse.
Really getting the good intel.
Yeah. Tell us about the frat life in Chico State. But in all seriousness, while people get on, we'll just BS about this and then once we have our people on, we'll start talking, because this might be for real very, very problematic for Kash, because here's the thing, right? If you can get into someone's email, right?
You got a lot. And
in some cases, you can get into their iCloud. And if you get into their iCloud, Hunter Biden,
yikes.
All the pictures, all the videos. And I actually want to check something real quick, because I think that I am correct when I say that I have. And yes, Kash has an iPhone. So
interesting.
I don't know, you know.
That is pretty yikes.
You know what I mean? It's one thing if I got, you know, my honeypot got into my iCloud, because I feel like my honeypot would very much not want to release those photographs or videos. I feel like I'm insured against this honeypot wanting those videos out in public. But
yikes.
But yeah, dude. Where did I get the Rolex wall clock? It's not real, but they're I can't remember
on the internet.
Yeah, on the internet. But I have an even better one over here, but it's like a stand, and it's a weird size, the Daytona over there.
Oh yeah.
It's
that one is better.
Yeah, but the GM, they're like I feel like $150 or something, and I don't know, it got advertised to me on Instagram.
So we bought it immediately.
I bought one, and then I bought one for my friend Rickus, who is a watchaholic.
And then bought another one.
And that one is the wrong size for the studio, unfortunately. But
is it too small?
Yeah, it looks weird.
Oh.
But I bought Rickus the original Daytona Paul Newman for his new office, and he told me it was an incredibly thoughtful gift. And I was like, that's all I ever wanted to hear from the person. Okay, so here is the let's take a look at this, and then we
Okay.
will, even though, so Gabrielle and I have a video that's dropping tomorrow on Play with Matches about the story that, like
her 13 chapter tweet.
Not
Are they still called tweets?
No.
What do you call them now?
I honestly don't know what you're supposed to call them. Post, yeah.
Anybody
Ex-post.
know? What are they called?
But this whole thing where she went hard, 13 chapters about why she is using data streams to identify.
No, she built programs.
She built programs to identify this international scheme.
Every country music sensation knows how to do that.
That's what a country sensation does, not a honeypot international spy.
Certainly not.
That is honeypotting the director of the FBI. Dude, it's so funny, man. It's okay. So hold on. When did they get together real quick? Kash
no idea.
Patel and Alexis relationship timeline.
Oh, nice.
Let me see. So they, oh my God, no way.
2020?
They've been in a relationship since early 2023. And he's a Trump insider when Trump is definitely very possibly going to become the president of the United States again. And given that foreign actors seem to have access to people's devices, it's possible maybe even conversations about what Kash would do in the administration may have already started then. And then, again, I'm joking. I'm just saying,
hypothetically,
it's just a joke about why they might want to put a honeypot with him and the timing being kind of, reasonably lined up right there. That is so, and it's in the South China. Hey, it's in the site. Look at this, guys.
South China.
It's in the, I don't know if you guys can read that, but this is in the South China Post. That's where I got the
South China Morning Post.
Yeah. Although, we're not really sure what country she might be from, if she was in fact.
Yeah. What is her background?
Yes, this is my wife.
Hi.
/ honeypot. But yeah, no, this is what people keep hitting me up with. They're like, dude, this one guy, was my buddy Danny, sent me this thing today. He goes, the guy he lives with in Las Vegas is definitely Bay. I literally didn't even.
Roommate?
I don't know, dude.
And does he live in Vegas?
Honestly, I don't know.
So many interesting.
I don't look into any of this stuff unless there's something really important, like a really funny rumor that maybe the girl that's with him is with him to trick him into access to the, it's like, yeah, there it is. This is exactly correct.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly right. I am that. And that's why I come on here and go, listen, guys, it's time to uncover who these agents are. It's all misdirection. Oh my God, dude. Bongino, honestly, you guys should see the video that so last night, what time did I start? I started recording last night, like 9, like around 9. The whole purpose is I wanted to do a video reacting. There was all these clips from Bongino, and the first video that I tried to do, it was only a 90-second clip of his, and all of a sudden I looked at my video, it was 31 minutes long because it was so fucking ridiculous that I just lost my shit completely.
You?
Yeah, dude.
That never happens.
It was so dumb. Like, it's just like, what? I didn't realize he was such a I don't even know what to even call him. Like a person who would just completely bold-faced bullshit everyone. Like I had no idea. I didn't watch his show that much,
Okay.
Oh yeah, there we go. Gabrielle, listen.
What?
This is important. Divorce this guy. I'm way older, chubbier, and ready to go. Listen.
Really selling it.
Hey, the older part you think is you think you're joking? You think you're joking, dude. How old we talking, dude?
Stop it.
When we were first together, Gabrielle, she told me she's the only crush she ever told me about was House.
I love Hugh Laurie.
I'm like,
I love him.
House is a drug addict with a fucking cane in this show who's 100 years old. So I don't know what it is, but something about his cane.
Something about his limp.
Something about that limp. Yeah. Looks like he can't keep himself
I do
vertical.
love Hugh Laurie though.
We should watch that show, The Night Manager. Okay, so now let's actually look at this case. I'm sorry, I just realized we've been on for 10 minutes. I was trying to fuck around until people got on, but you know what?
We always get yelled at if you get into it too early and then you
exactly
move on.
That's exactly it. All right, let's do this. So, hacked files of FBI Director Kash Patel circulate online. What appeared to be personal emails from before Mr. Patel's time as director were posted on a website that identified itself as Iranian, but seemed to be hosted in Russia.
Weird.
I mean, something tells me that if Russia wanted to not identify themselves, they could probably find servers that are not in Russia, which makes me think that, oh my God, you don't think it could be Soros and them pretending it's an international plot? Because they're so sophisticated that they're able to hack all these emails, but they couldn't be sophisticated enough to go, maybe we shouldn't host it in Russia. You know what I mean? It's
slight oversight.
Ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
These people think we're literal retards.
Well,
I mean, we kind of are. So what's up, Tiffany? How are you?
Hey.
Okay, so this says, oh, never mind. Emails and photographs. Oh, fuck. Hey, listen, you want to know what that is? So if they posted the photographs, you think they posted the bad ones? That's not what you do with compromising information like that. You post proof. You post the warning. You post the proof that you have them. And then through the back channel, you're like, hey, what do you think the world would think about this picture of you with a peepee in your hand?
Ew.
I'm not Cash. I'm not saying he has that. I'm just saying, like, someone else. Emails, photographs stolen from a personal email account of Kash Patel, the director of the FBI, circulated online on Friday as hackers who claimed to be part of a group affiliated with Iranian intelligence took responsibility for the release. You guys don't think it could have been someone else posing as Iranian to make us want to get deeper into the war, do you?
That would be crazy.
Because, let's just talk hypotheticals in a not this situation. Let's say you had an ally whose number one goal was to use their big, tough friend whose government they control to attack a regional neighbor superpower. And they were afraid that maybe these guys weren't deep enough into the war. Maybe they would have a deep cover honeypot infiltrate an email account and then give these compromising things to this ally who then would release it and make it look like it's Iran so that we want to continue the war and get super hardcore on him, or maybe even just blackmail the guy. I don't know. But coming back to this situation, of course, Cash, this would never happen to. And definitely Alexis is obviously, she's a country music,
sensation.
She's a sensation.
Yeah.
Obviously not a honeypot. I really am being serious. I don't think she's a honeypot. Okay. I don't think she's affiliated with any of our allies. She is an all-American girl who is singing country music. I am being serious about that. Okay. If you don't try to read into the things I'm saying, I don't think she is that thing. Okay.
Got it.
I don't think that they would do this either. Okay. I don't think that they would operate like that. Frame one of the countries for something that in the event that there was a honeypot would have access to, then frame the foreign country to get us deeper into the war. I don't think they would do that. And I'm not even I don't even have an actual ally in mind as I do this,
Toads.
Oh, man. So, and then the group took responsibility for the release. Like, we did it.
It was us.
It was us. And you know where we're from, so keep that in mind. Hey, long live Iran.
Wow.
The Ayatollah was our guy. That's why we did this. The release of materials from before Patel's time as FBI chief appeared to be an effort to embarrass him as the war in Iran nears its first month. Weird. So it was connected to the Iran war. He is the domestic director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, though that has nothing to do with foreign policy, right? Interesting. Targeting him. It couldn't be because it was a target of opportunity because there was someone near him. I don't know. But there were questions about who had carried out the cyber attack and when the intrusion had taken place.
Gets the fun.
The files were posted on a website that included the name Hundala Team. Hundala, a pro-Iranian hacktivist group, is associated with the country's Ministry of Intelligence and Security and is known for conducting hack and leak operations.
That's very fitting.
Let's see if we can find anything about them that is not from this story. Just out of curiosity, when you Google Hundala Team, what comes up? And
it's all this story.
I know that's like, we got to go deep. We got to go to page 8, 2 weeks ago. Stryker cyber attack. Okay. Iran link group.
Something about Lockheed.
So 2 weeks ago is on page 8. Let's go page 17.
Okay.
Or 16. 7 hours ago. So the same story. Okay.
Yes.
Hundala brings FBI to its knees by breaching director's personal email. Oh, wow.
Is that one of the photos?
Yeah, he's smelling a cigar. Do you think that
embarrassing?
Listen, it said they are telegraphing it, right? It says bring to its knees in quotes, and he is. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys can't see that. I'm very sorry. This is really important. It says brings FBI quote to its knees, and he is sniffing a phallic shaped object, and they chose this as the thing to release, almost like they're telegraphing what they might have and have not released, is what I would say if I was talking about someone different, because of course not Kash.
But who wrote this article?
Clearly someone who seems to be not, like here, look, world, Iran,
right,
West Asia, Palestine.
Okay.
This does look totally legit, actually. Nuclear energy.
What?
This is ridiculous, actually. Okay, let's see what's in what's in sports? It's all Iran. Okay, so it's either Iran state media or Iran reiterates support for Lebanon's. Okay, it might be real. Appeasing bullies only whets their appetite. Tehran denounces Canada for new anti-Iran sanctions. Oh. I didn't even know Canada did that.
I know that's not very.
Jeez, I didn't know they had it in them.
Right? That's exactly what I was thinking. It's not very Canadian at all.
They're like, you want us to deploy military to the Strait of Hormuz? We're not going to do that, but we will. We won't buy their oil, though. Listen,
we'll do the least mean thing we can.
We won't buy their oil. You guys are still good to export to us from Venezuela now, though, right? Of course. Thanks, Canada. Hundala the pro. Okay, so however, cybersecurity tools indicated that the website was being hosted by a computer server in Russia.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Which has a long history of hack and dump operations, including Democratic emails during the 2016 election. Oh, that's interesting because I could have swore that was WikiLeaks.
Definitely Russia.
Yeah, that's weird because that was definitely WikiLeaks that did that. Just saying. As far as I know, anyway. The site's domain was registered on March 19th. Oh, brand new. You don't say. By an entity that appeared to identify itself as the King of Tonga. Nothing about this appears to be an intelligence operation of any kind.
No.
Virus Total, which analyzes websites for malicious code, flagged a risk that the website on which the files were posted could implant malware in the devices of people who visited it. And so what that means, guys, is don't look. Don't fucking look. Don't look at the website because they'll implant malware in your... Do you know how fucking easy picking this kind of shit is? Like how easy this stuff is for me? It's like just stuff like that. It's like, oh shit, there might be malicious code. And it's like, oh yeah, so you best not look because... like remember when do you remember when you probably don't, but when the Hillary Clinton and Podesta emails got leaked, what's his fucking name from CNN, with the governor brother, who
no idea.
Oh yes, you do, dude. The one that they fired right before they put in Holcomb, and then they implemented like they fired
no clue.
Oh my god, why my brain will only allow like? Hold on, they're gonna
someone
say
will know.
Fucking Cuomo. Thank you, Chris Cuomo from CNN, and he's like, "Listen, guys, you keep in mind, we're the news. So for us, we look at these things and then we tell you what's going on. It's illegal for you guys to review the emails. They actually said that on the it's like,
Wow.
oh, really? That's illegal? What law would that be where it's illegal for us to read leaked emails on WikiLeaks?
It just is.
And he's like, and by the way, I don't read anything about pizza in there or spirit cooking. Okay. In a statement, the FBI spokesman, Ben Williamson, noted that the State Department had offered a $10 million reward for information that would lead to identifying Handala hack team out of Iran, a group that has frequently targeted U.S. government officials. Well, maybe they are real. Maybe. While he acknowledged that Mr. Patel's personal emails had been compromised, he did not specify when the breach occurred.
Okay. I'm
very curious, like, what this actually means. I mean, listen, I don't actually care. Like what's in my emails and photos, I would just be like, listen, Gabrielle, I'm just gonna be straight with you. There's going to likely be an astronomical amount of nudity of you and lots of my penis. And it's probably going public. So we should just brace ourselves and just accept it and own it. And then that's that. And outside of that, I don't give a fuck, But if someone has secrets, dude, like seriously think about that. Like think about what that'd be like if you're, I don't know, if you were gay as an example. Like, and I really am not saying that that Kash actually is. I did never.
But if you had a big secret, yeah.
Choke dealer, what's up, dude? What's up, YouTube fam? Just out here trying to drop money so the ex can't take it all. Oh, dude. This is my live streams have been new. Like I like that my audience knows that they can just be like, look, this is what the fuck I'm dealing with my divorce or any other thing. It's like, you have family here, my guy. Mm-hmm. And look you just gifted 10 memberships.
Oh, you're the best.
You guys, dude.
Who's getting them?
Whoever got them, congratulations. Definitely go check out the earliest members only videos as well as the new stuff too. But I'm about to drop that Bongino one that I did last night. That is it's literally 31 minutes of me just screaming at Bongino. Okay, we have some other super chats too. So Larry Silverstein, thank you for the super chat, Mass. Larry Silverstein got paid 9/11, and the bridge collapsed in Pennsylvania, and now took insurance out on a building in Los Angeles. I know it's super scary, and he bought it. He bought the building like just now, which is
scary, very
concerning. And Money said, "Good dame, let me get a bump, dog." A bump, dude. Let me get a bump, dog.
Wow.
That's so funny, dude. It doesn't compute how beautiful your wife is.
Thank you.
Agree. I totally agree. That's one of the main reasons why I think I'm probably in a simulation, because I can't explain it otherwise.
Stop it.
She looks exactly the same. Day I met her right now. She gets better, actually, which I would have said was impossible at the time when I met her. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue this ridiculous story, and then we'll look at that really funny stuff from Alexis. The FBI is aware. Oh, no, wait. Information question. Oh, here we go. So FBI is aware of the malicious actors targeting Director Patel's personal email information, and we have taken all necessary steps to mitigate potential risks associated with this activity. I don't know what that means. The information in question is historical in nature and involves no government information. I mean, the government information be the least of my, well, I mean, who knows, like what else could have, but like that's a set of the files posted on the website appeared to contain more than 300 messages from a Gmail account used by Mr. Patel. The earliest was from February 2010, and the most recent was from February 2022. They were largely anodyne personal messages related to matters like hunting for an apartment or booking travel. Ooh, he's on the road and he's on the wrong websites. He's like, is this a safe place for us to talk? Most were from 2010 to 2014, when Mr. Patel, a federal public defender in Miami, applied for a job at the Justice Department's National Security Division and moved to Washington. So it's like, how do they hack into this old email? And that's it, the messages include his job application materials and efforts by friends to introduce him to people in his new city. Ooh, that could be dicey. One email had photographs from what appeared to be a visit to Cuba in 2013.
The cigar.
What else is in Cuba?
I don't know.
Me neither. But they said like when this first got posted, they said something like you are after this had come out. They said something like you were about to find out what whatever has been leading your FBI. It's like, oh, here you go, right there, dude. Oh, what's up, dude? Thank you for the super chat and hi from Redding, California. Redding is right above Chico, California, where I went to college. Coke is in Cuba. That's true, dude.
That is true.
That is very, very true. Probably exceptional Coke, too. Not that I would have any difference what the difference is, but Gabrielle, let me ask you this.
Yes.
I can't believe that I think I know the answer. Had you ever gone to Chico before?
No.
Like you never went and partied there ever? Interesting.
I don't think I'd ever gone north of San Luis Obispo.
Oh, really? Yeah. Gabrielle was very adverse to Northern California and still is. She hates trees.
No offense to anyone who lives there, but it was not my cup of tea.
She hates people that say hella. Just kidding.
Yeah.
That was one of those things where the same way, if you're from California and then when people call soda, they call it pop. I remember when I was like, when I was growing up, I was like,
where are you from?
No, I would just be like, don't fucking call it that. Like that's
wrong.
That's the only thing like that where it's just kind of like a phrase that was different than ours that I'm like, don't fucking say that. Like I hated it. I still to this day, I fucking can't stand it. So what you guys want to pop? I'd be like, don't fucking call it that. I don't know why, dude. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I realized that I grew up with hella, and then I recognized that that's what hella sounds like to a lot of people. They're like, oh my God, I can't fucking stand hella. And it's like, I mean.
Well, because I went to college in Santa Barbara, which was literally split 50-50 NorCal and SoCal. And that's how you could tell who was from where was hella.
If they said hella. The funny thing is people who were like, don't say hella, by a year later, they'd be saying hella. You also used to be able to say then that you're not allowed to say now. My favorite F word. So sad, dude. Thank you, Miss Lady, for the super chat, Tifon. I think part of the reason they started this with Iran is to get the dome of the rocket so they can build the third temple without taking any heat. I saw something about that too, but I'm just going to be totally straight. I don't really know which historical temples are like. I don't know what's what. Like I'm not that. I don't know which ones are important, but I've heard them speaking about it in videos from much smarter people that knew what it was about. I was watching a very interesting documentary earlier today about the history of the resistance in that country that may or may not be framing Iran in this thing. But do I do MMA anymore? I can't do it on this channel unless it's like a really mainstream person because the algorithm. You can't do it on like all you do is cannibalize your own audience when you do that. But what I am planning to do is when I identify whoever is going to replace me, like where they're big enough where it's like, okay, cool, that's my replace. I'm going to reach out to them and go, would you like to do a show together that we do two times a week? I don't care about the money. So start a channel and we'll do a show together just because I want to talk about it. But I can't do it on this channel, and I don't have the time and energy or bandwidth to build another channel because, Jesse, am I annoyed with people who keep lumping in? I am questioning their access to the full information that clearly should exonerate Trump from that type of accusation, but. Listen, when it comes to him, people want they want this to be true or they want it to not be true so much that I find an extraordinary lack of objectivity when they're looking at certain things. And I am, as of this moment, shitting down his throat constantly over the Iran thing. Ask Gabrielle, how much, and honestly, I defended him always to just like that. And I started saying to her, I'm like, do you see what this all in what has happened in this Iran conflict because it is so absurd and it is so irreversible, so fucked up that anyway. But at the same time, someone did propose an alternative reason that we would be there aside from just that.
What?
But so and this is all coming from today, but nonetheless, I actually don't think that this was, like the primary intention anyway, but China has cornered the market in terms of rare earth minerals to the tune of 96%. You can't build microchips. You can't do there's so much shit that you need them for.
Yeah.
China has those cornered. China also has been building not even backdoor, just financial and business relationships with all these different countries. And essentially, we've been thinking that because we have a big fat military that we're in control, while China stated, I believe it was 2011 in the recently released document, that if you're going to go to war with a country that has a larger military than you, the way that you do it is you need to be at war with them without them realizing you're at war. And then they go through a bunch of techniques that they leverage.
Art of war.
It is literally
very Chinese.
It's actually wildly impressive.
Yeah.
Because they've implemented such brilliant strategy. It's infuriating to me to be on the other side, especially when I can see what they've done. But at the end of the day, it's okay, if what we're doing in Iran is, these guys that gave $250 million to the president and have compromised our entire government, we're look, we need you to go in there if you want this deal. I know you want to rebuild Gaza and make it whatever. And then we do that. That is so close to teetering on what I would consider to be almost treason that I would say something and then if it's just that he thought he could just steamroll them in 2 weeks and didn't listen to our own intelligence, then that's a level of incompetence that I literally can't even I can't.
Yeah.
But if what was actually at stake was we are surrounded and cornered in a way that the country doesn't fully understand, that China is they've got us kind of in a bind, because Venezuela, we went into Venezuela right before that. And Venezuela is what? A gigantic oil exporter. Venezuela, Russia, Iran are the three big oil exporters that are not in our alliance. So that's why it's always that's why they're our enemies or whatever. So we just went and snapped up Venezuela, probably in preparation so that if we went into Iran and they close the Strait of Hormuz, then we don't get fucked because we have news sources from Venezuela. But at the same time, we went in, and whose oil were we risking? Japan, Korea, and others, without telling them in advance, which is clearly being not a great fucking, ally. And now that they can't get oil that we are supposed to be providing, they're going to start buying from China. All this, and now we're just in. I have no idea how we get out of this without a ground invasion. And who the fuck that voted for Trump in 2024 would not flip out at the idea of us using a ground invasion? It's the exact opposite. Not only did we not say we were going to get out of foreign wars, a ground invasion of fucking of Iran. It's
horrifying.
It's literally I feel like he implemented a mask mandate in our school. And it's pretty that is how it feels to me. Is we just got a mask mandate put on us from the top of the government because those guys in the Middle East said to, and he just was okay, cool. But again, there may be things going on that I don't fully understand, which I will hold out for, but I still think we're fucked even if there are. Jesse, take this as a compliment. I have an online crush on Gabby. Sorry, not sorry. Love you guys. Charlie's alive.
Oh,
listen, if you think Charlie's alive, I will let that slide. I'm just kidding. Hey, if I didn't know her and she was married to you, I'd have a crush on her too, bro. But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, dude, I voted Trump, of course. The thing is what Gabrielle and I always talk, when we're not doing public stuff, we always talk about how stupid the idea of, there's a political party, which means I have to agree with this side all the time. It's so dumb. It's a tool to trick dumbbells. And so when you look at it like this, it's neither her or I are wired for blending into a big group. So if the group starts saying things we don't agree with, it's like I'm not like leaving any group. I'm just sitting here going, I'm not going to defend something I voted directly against just because this group over here is for some reason like pretending that they don't remember what we said was important about this going into the, you know what I mean? But I'm also not going to turn into someone who just shits on him all the time either. Just I'll shit on him about a specific thing that he did that I think is wrong and then just wait for the next thing. You know what I mean? Gabrielle fucking loves Trump.
I do. I really do.
But
I don't know enough about this to be just totally honest. Like, I feel like I can't speak on it. So I don't know. Did he make a mistake? I mean, I don't know. Was he going off of intelligence that he had and he got bad intel? Maybe. I don't know.
She like actually does.
But I love him.
Yeah, she does. I mean, obviously, I very much like him too. And it's just, I love America more. And I like holding people to the standards
to their
of like,
word.
Yeah, like
for sure.
Riley, Jesse doesn't mind anyone confessing their crush to Gabby as long as you super chat. Okay, that's really funny. Also, I don't get jelly because we've been together for 100 years and Gabrielle has been tested 10 billion times. And I don't think Gabrielle's ever lied to me. I can't think of a single time I've ever caught Gabrielle in a lie in almost, we have been together for 20 years now.
It'll be, 20 years. 20
fucking years.
Well, I met you 20 years ago in July.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You're right. Right. 20 years is, I will met you. Yeah. July 2nd, 20 years. And then our sex anniversary will be the 29th of December.
And now you know.
Now, I mean, oh, thank you very much, Coley Vibes.
Super sticker.
But yeah, she never lied to me once. Never caught me lying. I've never caught her lying even once. And fuck,
lying is too exhausting.
Yeah, and I searched all her shit. It's like, let's. I'm gonna like,
he hacked my email. Poor Kash.
Hacked her email, dude. Let's see. Okay, so wait, hang on. Let me do this. Let's see what else is here. Okay, so check this out. Look at here we go. There were indications that whoever hacked Mr. Patel was holding back additional materials. The main website had images of attachments to emails that do not appear to be in the initial release, like a version of his resume from 2016. That version said he had received an award from the CIA whose details were classified. The Iranians have long tried to hack prominent U.S. officials seeking revenge for the 2020 killing of Major General Qasem Soleimani, who led powerful I don't know how to pronounce that, force of the Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps. So that's interesting because that's interesting because one of the things Joe Kent said was that he thought that us knocking off Soleimani was like, that was a really, really strong move that Trump made. Because it let him know, because that guy was like leading all of these attacks against American bases. And Trump put a fucking smart bomb in his tailpipe of his car and flattened him. Hold on. So they Jimmy Dore brainwash. What do you mean? How did Jimmy Dore brainwash me? I love Jimmy Dore.
Same. And
I bought tickets to his show last night and then remembered last night at the exact moment it was supposed to be, but it was in San Antonio and I literally didn't even, this is the first Gabrielle realizes that I had tickets to the show. I was like, what? Yeah. But I definitely bought them and then forgot completely.
When was it?
Last night in San Antonio.
Oh,
I bought them like a month ago. Yeah.
Wow.
Here, look, I'll show you.
Yikes.
Yeah. I completely forgot.
I mean, I believe you.
Yeah. Because it's like one of those things. I actually remembered yesterday during the day, but it was like, this is obviously too late for.
He had a show on a Thursday?
Yeah, in San Antonio. So it's
weird.
Like, see, look at. Oh, never mind. Wait, what?
That was from our.
Oh, that's 2018.
Yeah,
dude?
That was from our anniversary.
Oh, they must be my other email then.
I believe you. You don't need to show me.
No, I know, but I want to show you, Gabrielle.
Okay.
Like, can I just show you? See
there it is.
There it is. Look at March 26th, and we had tickets right there. Dan's Ranch to Shoot. Oh wait, nope, never mind. That was the event that I was supposed to do that day. Also,
you're a mess.
Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club in San Antonio.
Well, that would have been fun. Oh well.
Yeah. My bad.
Whoops.
Okay, so warned that the targets usually have some nexus to Iran and the Middle Eastern affairs. Former U.S. law enforcement because that same month, Justice Department indicted 3 Guard Corps members who had been involved in the hacking since 2020. They used spear phishing and social engineering techniques to target and compromise victims' computers and accounts, according to prosecutors. What does any of you guys know what spear phishing is? Like what the specifically?
Yeah, like why spear? I mean, I would assume it's like very targeted fishing rather than like broad fishing, right? If you spear fish, you're going directly at a fish.
Let's ask chat. Did you guys know that Gabrielle's best friend is me and then ChatGPT?
It's true.
Let's see. What is Bang? Let's see.
Let's find out.
Spear phishing is a targeted type of phishing attack where the scammer pretends to be a trusted person or organization to trick specific. Okay.
I'm so smart.
And guess what? I got spear fished 2 times, and I got 2 times. But the second time, I realized I got fast enough that I was able to, because they got me on Facebook. Because I had just gotten monetized. And so I was like having to like deal with them, whatever. And I got an email, and it was like something that sounded like, this is part of your setup. That was complete. Like I'd just been doing it that day. I have no idea how they knew that. But so I clicked it. And then when I got into the system to like enter my stuff, I'm like, this looks wrong. And then I went in and realized what had happened. And so I quickly went in and I changed my password before they were able to get into it. But the other time,
it's getting so good. Dude,
I got an email from youtube.com. The email literally came from youtube.com, and it said, to our valued partners, review this from the whatever about changes to the partner program. And the end of it was youtube.com. And it was a hack. And I told them this when I had a member partner manager, and I still don't understand how they did that. And then they started sending them to me all the time, the same thing, but I don't know how they do that. They can literally be from a real email, but it's not domains, them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, she says Hugh Laurie's super hot.
Smart girl.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know what they have on me, but I assume they are in. No, I'm sure that they're like in.
Oh,
but
great.
Like I said, I'd be a lot more concerned if I had shit to hide. I don't care. I just assume I'm being monitored all the time anyway, so I don't care. You know what I mean?
It's fair.
It's easy to spoof your emails and numbers as someone else. Wait, you know how to like make it look like
change
yeah, like sender? You could make it say it's coming from like google.com or something, because that's wild. I used to watch you for MMA but content, but I like how your channel has evolved. I watch and share your videos almost daily. XRP to the moon. Dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that very much. And let me go look at XRP and see. I've been hearing that for a couple of weeks though. And Gabrielle, do you know what XRP is?
No. A stock.
Close. What's something like that?
Crypto.
Correct. And which crypto?
I do not know.
Holy fuck.
One that we own, hopefully, based on that.
No, we got murdered today.
Oh, it's bad.
Jesus.
Yikes. Ouch. Why?
Crypto. Got fucking A. Yeah, that's almost all. Oh my God, the whole market got fucking murked today. Jesus.
The world is in a state of turmoil.
For fuck's sake, man. I don't care. Like, I don't actually get worked up over these because I am not selling them anyway, but that's a bad day. XRP got murked today too. Ouch. XRP is down 8.5 over the last week. Sounds like a buying opportunity.
Yeah. Look at the super chat.
It's down. Exactly. I just bought another Bitcoin. I just bought one like, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago or something. XRP is down 29% in the last 3 months. I like that. Of course, Bitcoin is also down. XRP is down 44% in the last year. And it got all the way up to what's this, like the high was $3.45. And it's at $1.32. That mirrors. That's the thing about cryptos. They all fucking mirror Bitcoin, except every once in a while, like a random, like Ethereum Classic will like do some huge jump. Like, I don't know how anybody gets on those if they don't. I mean, Ethereum Classic's down 55% in the last year. Now that maybe
what?
Gabrielle told me to buy Ethereum when it was $200.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I fucked that one up, dude. I did. But I also did buy Bitcoin at 5,500. So I'm just saying.
That's good.
I agree, though. I'll go back up. And because like all the stuff that's a threat to the economy should favor crypto. For some reason, it like doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, it should theoretically be good for crypto, but what do I know? Oh, you got it. Wait, hang on. Oops, you got in Bitcoin at 3,000.
Nice.
That's excellent. Excellent. I got it. I got in Facebook. This is crazy. The price that I bought Meta at doesn't show on the chart anymore. So like when you look at a 5 year, the all-time low from the 5 years is a little bit higher than the price that I bought in at. I don't know how that, like, I mean, it's super weird. It's not like that much. It's only like a few dollars less, but like I bought at the absolute bottom of the market after the metaverse shut down. It was so weird. They're like, yeah, we're shutting down the metaverse. And it fucking tanked completely. I'm like, the metaverse? No one was even fucking using the metaverse. I bought it at like I bought it at like $111. And it is currently at like, oh, actually, I don't know. I sold almost all of it eventually around like $650. That's the best trade I've ever made in my life.
Good job.
I think. Holy shit. It's all the way down at 520 now. Jesus.
Yikes.
The stock market's getting fucking murked right now, dude. I'm relatively new and want you guys to know you're a serious breath of fresh air. Thank you, Tracy, very much. The only reason I have any money to buy stocks with is because this baller ass bitch makes so much goddamn. She's self-made trillionaire. I'm just kidding, but she is a fucking killing machine. Don't trust anything if you can't physically hold it. I just did that too.
Yeah. But can't you also technically hold your Bitcoin?
Bitcoin you can with cold storage.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just bought physical metal for that exact reason. When I was panicking my fucking ass off when this first happened, and I went in and bought a bunch of gold and silver.
The whole world is panicking right now.
It's so fucking crazy. I'd never purchased physical gold before. It is fucking crazy to actually hold it in your hand and you're like, this is what you get for $500. It's a 500, like right now, gold. So $500 is like a fucking little coin that's like a third of the weight of a penny, dude. You're looking at it, you're like, what the fuck? Because
how crazy is it that they don't make pennies anymore?
I mean, I
still think that is so wild because it costs more to make them than they're worth, like way more.
Hey, Gabrielle, you can't hold Bitcoin in your hand, jackass. She said cold storage, you uneducated fucking retard. That is a external wallet that you hold your Bitcoin on, which you need a huge, gigantic password in order to access that you keep separate. But you know that, right? Because you're out here calling people jackasses. That means you know, but you knew that, right? You knew what a fucking cold storage wallet was, right? Fucking retard. How you like them apples, dog? Don't try to punk me in front of my wife.
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. So Nate's live. I was wondering, I'm like, gosh, no one wants to hang out with us. Nate's live right now too.
Nate.
Does Nate always go live on Friday evening? So my new live schedule, by the way, guys, I'm gonna go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, always around either 5:30 or 6, something like that, on Central. That's always happening now. Tuesdays and Thursdays. That shit is happening.
Good job.
Yeah. Hey, who else wants to step up and tell me I'm stupid in front of Gabrielle? Oh, man. When I rewatch my words, you'll realize you were wrong. I promise I will not, because I was literally looking at.
Oh, boy. I could have got that for you.
First of all, I'm not going to rewatch it. But B, this is a cold storage wallet. If you can hold this in your hand, you can hold your Bitcoin, as long as you have a very long password that you are supposed to like get fucking tattooed on your body, or like I'm just kidding. They're like it's so funny when you read about it. They're all, what you want to do is you might want to get like a piece of metal, have it engraved, and then bury it under your house inside of a safe, because dude, if you could have $150 million in here, if you don't get that and it's like I don't know, 15, 20 words, you will never be able to open. There are people who have, because of how little it was worth before, they can't access it, and there's nothing they can do. Like, no one can open it for you.
So infuriating.
Isn't that nuts?
Oh, wow.
Dude, I wonder if, well, that's true, of course. It's digital money. It's like
Zen Fujimoto. That's hilarious.
You're not touching any coin, moron. I know that. You think I don't fucking know that?
Yikes. Well, okay.
Let's be honest though. Like,
what?
Metal, like, I'm just saying, I've gotten into this with my dad and brother. For some reason, they like can't like understand what I'm saying. But gold and silver having value is just as stupid as any other thing. It's just something humans have like decided on a long time ago. They're all, well, there's only so much of it. It's like, okay.
Hence.
Can you eat the gold? Can you eat the gold? Can you eat the silver? Can you do something with it besides trade it for goods and services? No. It's like, so it is just an arbitrary thing that we all decided is, has value. It only has value because humans think it does. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
If you are holding that the storage device and no one can read said storage device, it's worth nothing. That's correct. Mm-hmm. No. I mean, if you can't access it, I mean, if you don't have the password, it's completely worthless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a doorstep.
And if you could tell, it was still in the box. So that particular cold storage wallet is worth
nothing.
$140 or something.
It's all right. It's over here.
It's worth what I bought it for. What's up, Bull Daddy? Digital money is the future. It's not going anywhere. They want to track every cent you make. That's exactly it. I mean, like, first of all, that, and if there is an end to your ability to access the internet, like gold, like all of it is going to come down to animal control, or animal control. That's something Nate and I were talking about the other day. It's like, it's like if it gets to a certain point, it's going to come down to which groups or which people or groups are most well-trained to take things from people successfully, which is so fucking scary, dude.
Yeah.
Like being on, no matter how well equipped you are to take people's shit, I would consider myself very well, but the thought of actually having to do that is the fucking worst thing I could possibly imagine. Like having to take food or like things that like another family needs to like survive, and I have to take it from them to give it to my own children.
Horrifying.
There's nothing empowering about that. It just sounds horrifying and awful. Like, just sounds like the worst thing I could possibly imagine. But I will say that someone coming and trying to take my shit from my family and me putting a hot one in their noodle sounds a little more empowering than me being the one trying to take it. But hopefully that just never, ever happens. Yeah. Hey, as long as I can still buy weed, digital money, I'm good.
Priorities.
Dude, I'm saying that, and the weed you can grow, like as soon as there's not a dumb government that's all, hey, is that one of those plants that's allowed, or is that plant not allowed? It's so fucking stupid, dude. Bunny face of a.
I can't. Yeah, how did it get so
How did it
dark?
get so dark? Bunny
you
Face
unplugged
Vacation. What's up? I'd love a Jesse/bro dad special video. Want to see how the genes love you guys. Listen, I'll tell you this. They really love that I am like, I think Trump made a mistake here. They're all, that's what we've been saying all along. He's an ass. And I'm like, I mean, I think he's compromised by that country over there and has put us in a very, very precarious situation. He's the worst person on earth. I'm like, I mean, I think he's doing a poor job in this situation. He's going to get us all killed. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, I got that, dude. I got it. I got the stream art. It is in my
calendar.
In said calendar. Oh yeah, Gabrielle, I'm doing a podcast from noon to 1 on Sunday.
Okay. Right on.
So don't try to do what you always do at noon on Sunday, which is jump my bones.
Darn it.
See, look, that's actually the email that was open on my phone.
Wow.
And I just realized
Amazing.
I didn't copy and paste the actual.
So it's not in the calendar.
No, it is, but I didn't remember to put the actual link in the invite. Whatever.
Okay.
What the fuck is this at me? Somebody goes, today when I was on Danks, they super chatted. They're all, Jesse, I'm sorry I called you Jew on fire.
That's really nice.
It's pretty funny, dude.
Glad you got an apology.
That is.
I just realized I'm gonna have to make sure kids are fed.
What's that? It's 8:30?
Yeah.
How is that possible? I
no
thought it was
idea.
like 6.
No.
Time flies when people are telling me that you can't hold Bitcoin in your hand.
It's true.
Okay. Well, you could do that, and then I'll joke around
stay on? Yeah.
just for a minute or two.
I just want to make sure they have eaten before bed.
Okay.
All right. Bye, friends.
Gabrielle says bye. Although I guess you just heard her say that, so I don't know why I said it again. And I am. Oh, there we go. This is where I do this. All right, guys, I'm gonna start telling you guys some super fucked up stories about Gabrielle that she was gonna be so mad about.
Funny.
Just kidding. Boom. Okay, done. Ugh. Stop being emotional. You know me. I always just snap under the pressure of a live stream like this. I will tell you this, dude. I will tell you this. I'm going to, right after I get done here, I am going to record an episode on Alexis's fucking posts, because we and Gabrielle already did one that drops tomorrow. And I think I'm going to be able to make this like one of the funniest videos I've ever done. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm going to do that. Let me see. Let me get caught up, dude. Hold on. Oh man, the sinus lift I mean, honestly, actually, I'm now able to do everything. He told me I can train. I trained jits this week. And my face looks, I think, pretty much recovered. But yeah, that shit's dude, you get that on both sides if anyone who gets a sinus lift on both sides of their face, I'm telling you, just at least be prepared, because it's a heavy recovery. I'm a fucking idiot. Your show should be called Jesse on Box. Jesse on Box. What, like I'm standing on a box because I'm short? That's weird. That's not funny enough for me to respond to. But I promised you guys that during a live stream I would take you guys to the fucking to the wall, dude. I told you guys I would take you to the wall and I would stand next to you, like, oh, here's the kids marking it. But I'm not doing it because it just seems like a big hassle, pain in the ass. Oh, Jesse on soapbox. That's fair. Yep, that is fair. Yeah, Jesse on box. That didn't make a lot of sense. It didn't make a lot of sense. I mean, soapbox is like, I guess that's good input from Kit for sure. But I don't know if that's what he meant. But check this out. Just so you guys know what I'm referencing. It's this. So like Or let me do it like this so you guys can see it. This whole post that Alexis made was all about how she's like, I am not a honeypot, you fucking assholes. Okay, listen, the Russians did this to me, and I am not going to stand for it, not one bit. And in case I haven't said this before in this stream, I just want to reiterate that I don't actually think that Alexis is a honeypot or an agent. I'm just joking. I just think she's super fucking hot to be together with Kash Patel. That's all. That's all I meant. How badass is the thumbnail on my channel, though, dude? That's one of the best thumbnails I think I've ever made. And just in case you guys clicked on Gabrielle's or me and Gabrielle's channel to see this, I'm gonna pull this up because I honest to God, I seriously, for real, I actually think this might be one of the best thumbnails I've ever made. I'm gonna show you right here. This is boom, boom. Like, come on, dude. That is so fire. That is so fucking fire. You know? Is what I think. You know what I mean? Chris. Oh, what's up, dude? Oh, you're talking about like yeah, did any of you guys watch Danks's the stream that I did with Danks today? Because I thought that was fun, man. I thought it was fun, man. What the fuck did you just say? Why don't you go sit in timeout, dude? Why don't you take yourself a little timeout ski? Hey, Joe, you know what you are? Is irrelevant. You could make 100 videos and no one would watch them. That's why you comment anonymously without your face on it, because if you put your face on things and then spoke on camera, no one would listen because you're an irrelevant weirdo who lives in your mom's basement or maybe has a roommate. Maybe I would say 50-50 that you have a place that you live by yourself or with a friend, I mean, that's not your parents. But listen, you know, it is a strength on the internet to have no profile, no identity, and then you can just talk shit in the comments and there's no repercussions except for I put you in timeout and then tell you what the reality of your life is. And maybe that doesn't bother you at all, but that is your life and you know it. You know it. I know it. You know it. There's nothing wrong with living in your mom's basement, by the way, at all. I'm just saying the people who do the like anonymous thing where they go into the comments and do this and they like, that's like an important part of their life. That's all of them have one thing in common, which is not a lot going on in their own life because people who have a lot going on don't do that. You know what I mean? And then, wait, okay, let me see. So wait, where's Joe? Oh, is Joe? Is that the guy's name that I sent away? I'm trying to see. People are talking. Oh, yeah. Joe's a hack. Yeah. Or Joe said I'm a hack. Everyone with intelligible numbers next to their name is a cyberbully. I mean, the ones who talk shit, you know. It's like, I just feel like, oh, no. No, they can see, you can make jokes about me all day, dude. That shit's funny. But so like I was just talking to someone about this recently about how there are these channels that if you, I don't know, man, like there are some of them are good channels in some cases and some of them are trash channels, but like where their channel essentially is identical to an anonymous like comment person where they don't have their name, they don't have their face, they don't have like they just, and their channel exists to like fuck with people, and so they'll just go and like pull clips of people and then they just and then they kind of talk on top. I mean, I guess you have to have like, you do have to have talent. Actually, I will say that you can't be a completely untalented fucking idiot because you'll pick the wrong clips. You won't be funny in the voiceovers. You'll just like, you know, like, so you have to be talented at least. And talented means funny, you know, engaging when you talk, whatever. But for the record, I still think it's pussy as fuck. Like, I see that shit as so pussy. If like all you're doing is attacking other channels, so you don't have the balls to put your fucking face on or your name. It's like, oh, so what? You get to just he's like, this guy did blah blah blah, this guy did that, this guy that, and they don't get to respond to you because they don't even know who you are. It's like the ultimate bitch ass cheap shot. You know what I mean? Here's like when I first saw Jack, he must have something on her. Pretty much, dude. Pretty much. I do think my wife's a honeypot, dude. 100%. I made that joke like 8 times today. I did, dude. I make that joke all the time. YOLO. No one said you're a bully, dude. You have an American flag and a gun on your profile, which means even if you make fun of me, I probably still like you. Blonde mom. What's up? Dude, look at blonde mom's profile picture. What's up, fellas? You guys like, hey, you like what you see, fellas? Blonde mom 211. Love your thinking, Jesse. I can't stop watching your theory. Only question I have is if Charlie wanted a divorce, why would he be okay with going on? I don't think he wanted a divorce at all. I think that whole entire thing with that kid is just like stupid and made up. Because like you could tell if you're talking about that kid who was he's like a billionaire nepo baby, tells the truth about whatever. It was interesting because of like the beginning part where he was talking about like politicians' status in those billionaire groups. Like I found that fascinating, but you could tell right where he switched from like things that he knows to like, okay, now I'm just like making shit up. I'm not making shit up, but like just hypothesizing and speculating, whatever. I think that what actually happened when Charlie said he was done is he was done with Erica. And I think that Erica reached out to whatever. It was just all completely just like out of left field with zero anything that was backing that up. And I don't think that Charlie had any issues with Erica at all. I think the exact opposite. And I think Charlie trusted her so much that he felt totally comfortable putting her in charge and basically having faith that she would never fuck him over. Now, that said, he is still listed on the board of directors at TPUSA right this second, which is interesting because it is a legal requirement that board members be disclosed on 501c3s. So like as an example, boop. It's like, oh, the current, this is current. Charlie Kirk on the board of, that's weird. Isn't he? And then you go to staff, he's still here and it says founder. So you could kind of be like, all right, they still have him listed as the founder. But right there it says Erica Kirk, CEO and chair, which means they have updated the website, obviously. And when you go to governance, board of directors, boom, Charlie Kirk right there. Just something that, may or may not be irrelevant. I know what you're saying, but I mean, I've covered this extensively. There's just like, there are so many moving parts when it comes to like running TPUSA to where Charlie himself having certain opinions, meaning that they're going to completely cut out the entire like Israel. It's like, that's not how this is going to work, especially given that Trump is very pro those guys. And so there's like, it's a complicated issue for sure. I thought about it, dude. I thought about going to them. I don't know yet. I talked to Dubs about I think it was like Dubs and Danielle maybe about, I don't know. I might go, maybe. I might go. I also was supposed to do a podcast appearance with someone in LA who's the name of their show is escaping me right now, but yeah, they are doing that. But you know what I think? I think it's Charlie doing that. I think it is Charlie doing that. And it's the way they use the whole thing is so weird. And if you really think about the tent, right? So like having the tent there at AmFest, this is the actual tent that Charlie was shot and killed in, is so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird. It's so weird. Like, who would do that, No, I'm not psychic, unfortunately. I can read people, but only if I can see their face and all that. Kit, let's play this out real quick. So there's no way for me to know for sure either way, but how do you reconcile the complete lack of blood? Okay, so Charlie gets shot. You see this enormous expulsion of blood, right? And if you ask any person who's like a first responder or any military guys who have done a lot of combat missions, and so on and so forth, etc. Okay, like a wound like that, there are like no exceptions to this rule. There should have been an absolutely enormous amount of blood in the area, on the people who were working on him afterwards. Like walking from where they were to the car, they carried him. They also worked on him, whatever, all over their shoes. There should have been a huge blood drop. There is literally a 99% less blood than there should be in this entire thing. And if you've watched the second episode of the series, where we showed them, we showed the Hollywood special effects people showing exactly how you create that effect. And it was from 4 years prior, and it was showing how to do a neck wound, which then they showed on the thing. It looks identical to what Charlie did. And then they show where they connect those hoses. And then you show Charlie from that day with a hose connection exactly, or what looks to be a hose connection under his shirt in the exact spot. And you have them like next to each other. And it's like, but just, I don't want to get too ahead, but just how do people reconcile that there is a total lack of blood where there is like, where's all the blood? Like, where the fuck is all the blood? Do you know what I mean? How do people reconcile that? Because even if you don't, I mean, forget about the whole conspiracy. It's just like, how does anybody like, do you know what I mean? It's like, what? Facial reconstruction before the event. I mean, well, also in the video, what I showed, because in that same video where they showed how they did it, the guy, they put a prosthetic neck on the guy, which looks totally normal beforehand. He looks exactly like he looked before, but then when they do the blood effect, you know, it's actually like a prosthetic neck. And with Charlie, the day of, you can see that on the side that he ultimately was shot in, he, like, if you, the profile side from the side that he got shot in, he looks like he looks like a fat kid. And on the other side, he looks like he always looks. And it's very obvious where you're like, huh. And then you go look at other pictures of him from any other day, and he looks the same on both sides always. Just, but like, there's like 12 or 13 photos that we showed that were like on that day, for whatever reason, on the side that he got shot in, he looks like a chubby fat kid, you know? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way for me to like just like convince people. That's what I've realized is like no one's gonna get like convinced by me like walking them through. It's too big of a deal. Like, it's too big of a thing. So what I do is I just go, all right, well, look, like here, oops, here's the, that's why. It's like, here's the playlist. If people actually care, you know, it's like, go to my playlist. Here it is right here. And then these are all, these over here on the right, these are all the videos I've done on it. But the first 4, like if you do the first 4, okay, you know, it's, this one's 49 minutes. This one's 31 minutes. This one's 42. This one's 50. So that's like, I don't know, 3 hours. But literally no smart person can watch those 4 episodes and come out of it like, oh yeah, Jesse's crazy. Every single person without a single exception who I know for a fact watched all 4 of these is now on my side. All 4, every single one of them. But you know, I mean, it just doesn't matter, you know, like it doesn't matter if people want to take the time to look, they can. If they don't, you know, it's no big deal. But man, that's so funny, Benny. Like my brother would literally rather have me stick fucking nails through like hammer nails through his toes into a wooden deck than come on my show and talk about politics. He doesn't even have social media. He has never had social media in his entire life. He's a hardliner on that shit. He fucking hates it. He absolutely hates it, man. He would never come on here like that. I saw the TikTok thing, like the Valhalla thing in New Zealand and all that. I mean, there's no way to know what that's about, but I think personally, my opinion is that I think that when Kash said that, it was like some weird like signal to all of the people that like Charlie got to where he was going. That's my hypothesis. Oh, my brother's super fucking cool. He's super cool, but he's just like, I remember when he first was like no social media, I thought he was like, I'm like, dude, stop being a weirdo. All your friends are on there, but now he is held firm on that for fucking 20 or I don't know. Yeah, like 20 years. He's never made an Instagram, no TikTok, no Facebook, no nothing. His entire life, dude. I'm like, that's gangster. I've told him that a million times. I'm like, now that shit's just gangster. How many push-ups can I do in 2 minutes? No fucking idea. I have no idea. Yep. And this is exactly right too, dude. Mikey McCoy is the most suspect. He literally had someone on the phone to hear the bang and then his behavior after the bang. Nobody behaves like exactly correct. Him and Terrell Farnsworth. Farnsworth beelines over to the like just actually like just listen to this unbiased. Just actually listen to this. Terrell Farnsworth, if you watch the whole thing, he had been, kind of roaming around the side of that table throughout the entire show. He's interacting with someone, this dude down here who is like if Charlie's facing this way and the end of the table's here, the guy was right there at the end of the table, kind of like down low, and Farnsworth kept on coming up and talking to him. And at the moment where Charlie said, he's like, counting or not counting gang violence. At that exact moment, the guy who's sitting there goes like this, literally at the exact moment, right when the shot happens or whatever. And this is also after you see all of them do these hand signals that I never really even looked hard at because I thought the likelihood, like I just thought that these people being involved was impossible. So I was like, oh, if there are hand signals, it's just coincidence or whatever. But then when you actually look, it's like, oh no, they're definitely like, they are doing signals of some kind. Like they're doing signals. And in my opinion, Charlie is also doing them. Like, I think that there's another guy who's involved in this series of signals that people are missing, which is he's on the other side of the table, leaning over the wall where he's wearing a red hat. And he does I think he actually initiates it. And then you have the security guard, you have Frank Turek and Charlie himself. And when Charlie gets shot, the guy who is sitting over there like this, he does not move at all. Like I'm talking like at all. He sits there like this, just like, yeah, I've seen a lot of people just get shot right in front of me and I just stand here like nothing's going on. But Farnsworth, when the shot happens, he just walks off also and then somehow is in absolutely perfect position to get a shot of Charlie's body or Charlie getting carried by his security team perfectly from an elevated position into the vehicle. And then he turns it on himself. They shot Charlie. Such a bulletproof performance. And then the last thing he says is, he's dead. And you're like, he's dead. He's dead. And if you really think about him saying that, like just really think about that. Okay. Because he didn't see what happened to Charlie. Like he was not like, he didn't see what happened to Charlie. And he, from his vantage point, is filming Charlie getting walked, right past him into the vehicle. Well, the security guys are carrying Charlie, and there's not that much blood on him. Like he's not like doing anything. He's getting carried, but there's not like blood on all of those guys, whatever. If you were in that situation or anyone is in that situation, you would say, please, God, let him pull through this. Like, please, please, please let him pull through this. Hopefully he pulls through this. Pray, whatever. No one would say he's dead. Like it's just, who would say that? And also, like who would be on that wall? And I remember the day that happened, the fucking day that happened when the videos first started coming out, or maybe it was the next day. And someone pointed it out in one of their videos. They were like, what's this guy doing standing on the wall right there? Like someone picked it out immediately. And the thing is, assuming that I am right about this, they would have had a ton of people strategically positioned to basically choreograph it to where they're going to get all of the best angles and the videos that they're going to make sure go viral. But they can't account for like every phone. So like, yeah, some people are running and they have their phones and you just see there's some dude standing up on the wall, which is extraordinarily weird, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, so his behavior is insanely weird. And then to your point, Mikey McCoy's is so weird. Like he's just on the phone and then he just walks off like nothing happened. He didn't even look like as if, and that's the thing. I mean, they are behaving like people who absolutely knew what was coming and are playing their part that they've rehearsed, you know? Well, we'll know whenever I stop down and I just take down every single video. I mean, listen, dude, I would be, if they actually really reached out and they wanted me to protect him, I would be smarter about it than that. Cause again, my purpose for this was not to like actually make it go mainstream. I knew no one's ever going to be able to prove this definitively anyway, because Charlie's never going to come out under any circumstances. None of them are ever going to like admit it. The thought that if there's a big secret like that someone will always come out and break the secret is just not true. Like yeah. Look at the moon landing. You know what I mean? But I saw a video of Mitchell, whatever his name, Mitchell, where the guy who was going around, I'd never seen this before. I saw this last week. That guy, Mitchell, that guy that was going around and making the astronauts swear on the Bible that they did in fact go to the moon, and every other astronaut had refused to do it. Literally all of them. Every Apollo astronaut refused to put their hand on the Bible and swear that they went to the moon. But Mitchell sat down and did it, and it was at his house. And when the guy goes, "Did you know that you're the only one that was willing to put your hand on the Bible and swear to this?" And he goes, "Well, I don't believe in this Bible, and I don't believe that this has any impact on anything." He literally says that right afterwards. And so then they start pressing him, and he's all, "You know what? You came here under false pretenses, and I want you to get out of my house." And so they're talking, the guy, and they're arguing. And then when they kind of push those guys out of their house, the mics are still on, and Mitchell's son says, as soon as they're out of the house, he says, "Should we call the CIA and get them smoked?" on a hot mic, dude. That was the first time I'd ever seen that. Now, I mean, maybe it's not real. Let me just say that. Maybe it's not real. Maybe it was AI or something. But, you know. If Charlie's face was sincere, and I believe it was, there's no way he would participate. I completely disagree with this. Like, I think that you and I see Charlie's faith exactly the same, but I think that like a lot of people, you probably can't like understand all of the things that are at play here, because the reason that he would have done this is for a reason that's so important to the future of humanity and to the country from his perspective, that this is that important that he would do it. And yeah, I mean, on the other side of, who they're doing this against are genuinely demonic, evil people whose goal it is to break everything that we love. And I mean, I believe that too. But okay, I gotta jump though. You guys are the best. Kit, what's up, my dude? Here, just watch my series on it. Like this, right? Like just go to my playlist over here. And now, in fairness, the very first episode, this one, which is like, you can see the title here. This is the very first episode. I started with motive. That's the very first thing I did. And the reason why I did that is because I will dismiss any theory that I can't back into why they would go through the effort of doing it. So I stand by the theory that's in episode 1, but it's expanded tremendously since then to a lot of additional bolstering things. But like, there's plenty in the first episode to get like the gist of kind of what was at stake. Because I lay it all out, and I have, but but it's even more like I've bolstered it even more since then, because in doing the series, so much more information has come out, and all of it. Like when I first did the thing, I recorded the first 2, and I've done all of these since then. And like I'd said, I was like mid 80s that I was probably right when I did these 2. And after this, like I've never been more confident that I'm right about a conspiracy theory ever in my entire life. Like I'm that confident. And I don't say that about anything. Like I always am like, I mean, listen, dude, what the fuck do I know? This one, like if someone was like, put your hand on the table and you have to bet yes or no. Like actually, if someone was like, you have to bet, like you have the opportunity to bet your life savings that you are right or wrong about this, I would not only would I take it, I would bet it instantly. And maybe I would lose, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. And then the second episode is, so this one right here, this one. So this one right here, which is, I know how they did it, which is part 2. That's all about how they pulled it off the day of. Then episode 3. This one is about a lot of stuff related to their behavior immediately following, which is some of it's covered in part 1, but this bolsters more stuff about that where they're just giving it away. And then part 4, I might have a stroke. This one is where we show how we learned that 3 months after he was killed, his body still had not been buried. He had not been buried 90 days after he was supposedly killed. And then you see TPUSA's immediate reaction to that information going out. And the thing I'm really not talking about here that is literally in all of these episodes is the connection to the Snake Eyes movie, which is what they base this whole thing on, their connections to that. It's like, it's irrefutable, dude. Like it's just irrefutable when you watch it all. Tammy, NWO and Demons buying bad actors to take USA by the people, for the people, have fun, and thank you. Yes, I mean exactly that. But and even just to like be more detailed on it, the way they're doing it is to use propaganda and now AI and every tool at their disposal to convince us that God, A, does not exist, and that B, the family unit is not important and is actually a damaging thing to kids, and that kids can, it's all stuff literally intentionally created to break the foundation of families in this country and then break people's belief in God so that they believe in the state, and the state taking your children from you. Dude, fuck these people, man. Is Stacy Noble, thank you for the super chat. I don't know what to believe, but where do you think he is? No idea. And how will he live out the rest of his life if you're right? So that's one of those ones. I have no idea where he would be, but like I think that what I anticipate they did is they probably put him in WITSEC because like all he had to do was sell Trump. That's the thing, is like this is not like a super complicated conspiracy to get done if there's only one person who is the decision maker. If Charlie sells Trump on this idea and Trump says yes, all of the resources of the federal government are now at Charlie's fingertips, and anyone who would need to be involved, it has the blessing of the president of the United States. So of course they're going to be involved. And for Charlie to be safe, you would want to do some kind of WITSEC thing. But the idea that he's like living in some fucking like ranch in the middle of nowhere who he never interacts with people is not only do I not think that's what's happening, I'm like nearly positive that's not what's happening because of things that TPUSA keeps on saying publicly. Like it's because so many people were in on it, they like can't help themselves but tell their little funny inside jokes to each other. It's like once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's so fucking obvious now to me that it's like funny. It's like funny how obvious it is. But they've said all kinds like, oh, hey, Charlie is going to be with you every single day, Mr. President, in spirit. And like the guy that's standing next to her like goes like this. He's like, what? And yeah. Oh, and listen, Charlie's Rolodex is busier than it's ever been up in heaven. It's fucking ridiculous. Like they were so overconfident at the beginning that they had gotten away with it that they tipped their hand a million different ways. But I think that I just have no idea though. I don't know where he would be specifically. Do I think? See, I don't know. I don't know what. That's one thing I really don't know what's going on. Like, I have no idea. No idea what's going on with Tyler Robinson. I don't know if he's in on it. I don't know if they pinned it on. I mean, again, I could be wrong about the whole thing. But if I'm right, I have no idea if if they really pinned it on him. My hypothesis is that he was looking at stuff online that was, because, like, think about this. I talked about this on Dank's stream today too, but George Zinn, the guy who was at the thing and then pulled his pants down as a distraction and was screaming, I did it. I did it. Like, he got popped the day he told the authorities that he had been told to do this and that he was expecting money. And then literally that next day, he went down for having kitty corn on his computer. And that was one of those things that immediately, before any of us had any like really solid theories, everyone was like, why is that guy acting as a distraction? Oh, and now he went down for this the next day. Very bizarre. But go watch Black Mirror, Shut Up and Dance, and watch that episode. And I think that is almost certainly what was happening with George Zinn. And if you follow that same thing, if Tyler Robinson had been looking at like the most horrific, violent type of content that hurts kids, like the worst stuff you can think of. If you've never looked into what stuff exists, like what stuff actually exists on the internet and on the dark web, if someone is a sick, demented, sadist PDF, if I found out someone was consistently consuming that media, I would be like, and there were no repercussions for me, I would put one of them down instantly just because they were watching it. And I would never feel bad about it. I would think I was doing the world a favor. I would put one of them instantly. If they were watching babies you know what I mean? Like, I would have no qualms about putting that person in the ground in 1 second. So in the event that he was consuming stuff like that, then maybe they would pin it on him, or maybe he's an insider, but there's just no way for me to know. You know, there's no way for anybody to know. Maybe that's why the prosecutor picked Tyler Robinson's defense team. That's what I'm saying. Correct. But the thing is, they're going to, if they're going to televise the trial, like, that's going to be fascinating, and it'll probably make me question my entire thing. Crux, thank you, dude. I'm OIF was there when that sniper Chris Kyle was there on the same base. I'd be cool with having a beer and having some brisket with you, dude. You can come over and have a brisket and a beer with me anytime that you want, good sir. Shoot me an email. We can talk for sure. I'm trying to think of any of my guys. I don't know. I don't think I've ever talked to any of my guys if they were deployed with Chris Kyle. Because like Ed Byers from 6, he's one of my really good buddies. He got the Congressional Medal of Honor. He's such a great. I love that guy. He's so fucking scary, but he loves me. So that's nice. And when he drinks, he becomes the nicest person on earth. He's like sober. He's just loves shit buttoned up. He's super scary, but I love that guy, dude. Lance and Twig. Yeah, Lance Twiggs. A friend of mine from Utah literally said the words to me. He's like, we think that guy's not real. So I don't know. He's the same one that sent me that video of Charlie getting shot directly from the side. Mustang, thank you very much for the super chat, good sir. Okay, I gotta jump. It's 9:00. I gotta put my kids to bed and then carry my wife around the house like a little baby. I'm just kidding. All right, guys, you guys are the best. Oh, well, I will say this though. If Lance testifies in the trial, dude, you couldn't keep me away from watching that if you had handcuffs and a gun to my head. Like, I am watching that. I'm watching that episode of the Tyler Robinson show for sure. All right, you guys are the best. Love you guys. Peace.